being present, but I'll read off the list. Supervisor Adams. John Bradley. Supervisor Collins. I have Terrence, Suzanne Flum, Don Haas. I have Supervisor Hotley. I believe Tara Humphrey, Claudia Kenny, Supervisor Knott, Bill Mancini. Is Bill here? Okay, I have Don, Matthew Mercier. No.
Yep.
I have you, David. Oh, good. Thank you.
I'm here. Yep.
I have Chairman Newman, Michael O'Hara, Patrice Perry, Jennifer Phillips. I have you.
Thank you.
Steve Powers is present. Jolene notified. Jody Rail. Bruce Schenker. Is Bruce here?
I saw him.
Yes, he's.
I thought I did too.
Yep, I've got him on. Yes.
Okay, great. Matt Stitchcomb. Okay. Let's see. Are we expecting Tara Donadio?
I'm not sure about Tara. I know Christina Bonsack can't make it,
Right.
but I don't hear from Tara. And I think Supervisor Adams was planning on coming, so we'll see if she joined.
Okay. Is Audrey here? Audrey Krupp? No, not yet. Okay.
Yes, somebody from,
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, thank you. Welcome.
Thanks.
Okay. Is that it, Brian?
That's it. We're good to
Okay.
go.
Thank you. Thanks everyone for
welcome.
joining. I think we'll have a short meeting today, probably about an hour is my guess. We'll try to be efficient. There's this, I don't know what's going on here with these AI assistants and all sorts of funky little messages at the bottom, but I'm going to ignore them unless they become overwhelming. So we've got a fairly compacted agenda. So if there's any, I've got a couple extra things that are not on there that I wanted to announce, but if folks have extra things, we'll do that at the end. Let's just start with the minutes. Are there any comments on the minutes? If not, we'll take a motion to approve them and a second. Okay, let's take a motion and a second.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Thank you, Steve. And Jennifer, thank you. And all opposed, speak up. Okay, great. Thank you. So the first item is infrastructure. We are not making progress. I would just say that. I mean, we're not making much progress. So, perhaps we brainstorm some other ideas, but we have reached out to a person at NYSEG. I believe it's NYSEG. Melanie at NYSEG, right, Don?
yes. Nice.
And with regard to the Love Station in Canaan, to identify infrastructure available and funding for upgrading infrastructure. We've communicated a few times, including Supervisor Adams reaching out, and we're not making much progress there. I'm not sure why. We are working, there's a turnover manager position at Love, so we're working to try to figure out who in headquarters we need to talk to. I spoke with someone, Brenda spoke with someone, and we've not broken through that barrier yet, but we'll continue to until we get someone. I think there's going to be interest because I did learn that some of the other Love stations have charging. It's not something that's foreign to their kind of model. So that's good news. I just think we need to get to that critical point of having a meeting to get things going, and we continue to persist. And then the other discussions, like Price Chopper in Ghent, are continuing. Supervisor Simmons from Ghent is pursuing that. He gives me periodic updates. He hasn't gotten very far yet, but he thinks he's got someone who who is a potential decision maker. He's trying to set up a meeting. That's kind of all I've got there. I don't know if anyone else has other updates or suggestions. Alltown Fresh as well in Bells Pond is an area. I've been following up with them a few times, and again, not making much progress. We have to break from the local management of that chain, of that store, into find the contact person at headquarters, and we've yet to do that successfully to set up a meeting with any of these large corporations. But we will. So we'll continue to push through there. So that's really all I have. It's not a very inspiring update, but that's the reality of it. So I don't know if folks have anything else to add or questions. Okay, let's move on. I know, I mean, on the positive side with EV infrastructure, there's definitely a lot of momentum at the county level, municipal level, which is exciting for mainly level 2s, I think, but Don can give us an update on that. Maybe we can talk about that now with the grants. Do you want to give us an update, Don, on the
Yeah,
grants?
so that fits into the Clean Energy Communities grants. So
Yeah.
we have let's see, where are my notes here? So the grant, the $15,000 grant for the DSS solar panels, that's all approved. That's everything signed, done, stamped, ready to go. The resolution for the $15,000 solar campaign grant that we're going to apply to is making its way through the committees and hopefully be signed by the Board of Supervisors, and probably on track to submit everything before the December 18th deadline. And that $15,000, we have a pretty comprehensive list of landscaping equipment that includes a rechargeable riding mower for someplace in the county. So that's and a bunch of other items, electric items that are replacing gas-powered landscaping equipment. We are getting ready to start the application for our Tier 2 Heat Smart grant, which will be combining that with the heat pump demo. That would be somewhere between $60,000 and $80,000 grant, the two combined, which will be applied for level 2 EV charging stations at various places in the county. We have 4 locations that we've identified. We have to develop an RFP to get estimates for what those installs would cost.
The meeting is it's on my calendar, so just give me a minute. I'll pull it up. It's at the Ghent. Where is it? Ghent VFW, and it's 1 o'clock on Sunday, on the 15th, this Sunday. So I think they'll be updating the community on this planning process, and I don't think it's a presentation of details of the plan, because they've retained a firm to actually do the work. So I think there'll be a presentation of the prospective work that will be done in the coming months or year, and then there'll be an actual plan, shovel ready. I mean, that's the goal. So that's the update.
When is the plan meant to be ready? Is it
I don't know. Come on Sunday and we'll find out.
I'll try. I'm going to try. Thank you.
Yeah, it's really exciting. I mean, it runs near where we are personally, like where we live, and I just envision what it would do to these communities to be able to get on a bike in Philmont and go up to Ghent, or get up to Chatham, and just the change it would have. Because hopefully everyone here has been on the rail trail where it's been finished. It's now running. I mean, there's a section over 22 south of Hillsdale there's a bridge that's being built. That's a huge piece of the puzzle, but when that's done, I believe that it will be a complete run from Hillsdale all the way down to Amenia or Wassaic, all the way to Wassaic, or close to it. And you've got some incredible farmland, and it runs over wetlands, which would never happen these days, but because the railroad did, they were able to continue that path. So you're going through incredible habitat. It's really beautiful and really accessible too.
What about
so-
Hillsdale to Philmont? Is any plan for that?
Well, that is a challenge. That will be a challenge. I think the idea is to get enough of a critical mass built out up here in this area, and then there'll be an opportunity to connect mostly along 23, and then maybe I think it comes along 11 into Philmont. So, and I don't know what the condition of all that is, but that'll be the next big challenge. And maybe that happens concurrently. There was some discussion around Shepherd's Run, getting some concessions from the big solar project from Hecate to build out some of the rail trail. I don't know where those discussions are. So that could be happening in a section. So very exciting.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Bruce. What other good stuff's happening? We have 1 more minute, so you better get it in. All right. Well, I said we would try to keep it to an hour, and we did, because everyone's time is valuable. And so we really do appreciate everyone making the time in their busy lives to do this work. And yeah, I hope everyone's having a good fall. We have, I think our groundwater supplies are fairly replenished from last year's very dry weather. That's a nice place to be. We'll see what El Nino does to us this winter. Hopefully we'll have a proper winter. So I'm